This is News Hour on Ifako Radio. Good morning. I'm Olanireti, Ololade. The major headlines: PFIPC scandal. How CBN opens domiciliary accounts for phantom agency. Kwankwaso will be signed one-term presidency accord. Federal government not owing 80 trillion naira, says Oyedele. Tinubu appoints Fayoshe REA chairman. Soldiers arrest suspected Sudanese terrorist Ghanaian in Bono. Sports. FIFA rankings. Nigeria dropped to fourth in Africa. Spain hold World Cup trophy parade. Entertainment. How bipolar disorder affected my career relationships. Why say? While filmmakers deserve kindness, not harsh criticisms from fans. Bimbo Ademoye. The news in details. PFIPC scandal. How CBN opened domiciliary accounts for phantom agency. The Central Bank of Nigeria on Monday said it has opened two foreign currency domiciliary accounts for the controversial Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council. This is as the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, appeared at the headquarters of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission to testify in the ongoing investigation into the activities of the fictitious agency. The Apex Bank's admission came at the public hearing convened at the National Assembly Complex by the House of Representatives Ad hoc Committee investigating the existence and operations of the PFIPC, chaired by Yusuf Gaji and inaugurated by Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. It was gathered among this hearing revealed critical gaps in the bureaucratic processes that allow the fictitious agency to obtain functional perks accorded to real government agencies. Represented by the Director of its Banking Services Department, Amiso Ibrahim, the CBN said the accounts, one in US dollars and the other in British pound sterling, were opened following a mandate received from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation. Kwankwaso will be signed one-term presidency accord. The Vice President candidate of the Nigerian Democratic Congress, Dr. Rabiu Kwankwaso, has confirmed that the party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, signed a written agreement with him to serve only a single tenure of 4 years and allow power to return to the North if elected president in 2027. Kwankwaso disclosed this during an interview on Channels Television on Monday, saying the agreement was aimed at ensuring power returns to the North after a single 4-year tenure in line with the party's power-sharing arrangement. The former Kano State governor said he had no reason to doubt of his commitment to honoring the agreement. Oh yes, I personally believe him. I don't think, based on what I now know about him, that he will change his mind when the time comes. We are all gentlemen, he said. Asked whether the understanding had been documented, Kwankwaso replied that both the party and the two candidates signed separate agreements. We have done one for the party, and we have done another one between the two of us, he said. Explaining the substance of the agreement, Kwankwaso said it provides for a single-year tenure for Obi before the presidency returns to the North. Federal government not owing 80 trillion naira, says Oyedele. The federal government yesterday dismissed claims in some courses that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration has borrowed about 80 trillion naira. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Taiwo Oyedele, affirmed that the debt figures when circulated were misleading as he failed to distinguish between actual borrowing, debt revaluation arising from the naira's depreciation, and liabilities inherited from previous administrations. He spoke during an interactive session on the state of the economy at the National Assembly. Responding to questions from the Senate Committee on Finance, Oyedele said the Tinubu administration had not even drawn half of the external loans approved by the National Assembly. According to him, much of the increase of Nigeria's public debt stock resulted from accounting adjustments and the securitization of overdrafts inherited from the Muhammad Buhari administration, rather than fresh borrowing. The Senate Committee on Finance, led by its chairman, Senior Mohammed Sani Musa, APC Niger East, has demanded detailed explanations on Nigeria's foreign and domestic debt profile amid growing public concerns over the country's rising debt stock. Oyedele said one of the biggest misconceptions was that every borrowing request approved by the National Assembly was immediately treated by the public as money already borrowed. He explained that approvals granted under the medium-term expenditure framework merely authorize the government to borrow up to a specified limit whenever necessary. Tinubu appoints Fayose REA chairman. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday approved the appointment of 26 persons into the boards and management of 10 federal government agencies and commissions, naming former Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose the chairman of the Rural Electrification Agency. The president also appointed Major General Junaid Bindawa as chairman of the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, alongside 8 other members and a new secretary for the commission. According to a statement by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ololade, Fayose will held the REA board with Alhaji Ahmadu Abubakar and engineer Eliaso Ibrahim Makinta serving as members and non-executive directors. The board will also include the agency's Director General, Abba Abubakar Aliyu, and 3 executive directors previously appointed. For the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, former member of the House of Representatives, Olajumoke Okoya Tabas, was appointed the Secretary of the Commission. NANS urged APC youth leaders to drop planned campus political programs. The Forum of Zonal Coordinators of the National Association of Nigerian Students has called on the National Youth Leader of the All Progressives Congress, Dayo Israel, to suspend plans to organize political programs